trying to recall when we first met.
I think I was doing A Cup of Tea, Bex and A Good Lie Down, and one of Nancy's mates, Judith Roberts, was in it. And I seem to think that that's really how we met. It was through Judith.
Of course, I knew about him.
And I knew about her.
Oh, he was very famous.
So were you.
Oh, was I?
Yes, you were.
Well, that's nice to know. And then I think it wasn't until we did the television show.
About 1968.
Yes, at the end of 1968, which was the tail end of what was the Mavis Bramston show, really. And it was a new show, which they hoped would be called the All-Electric Tap Dancing Show. But it ended up being called Anything Goes, and anything didn't.
That's right. Nothing went. Nothing went at all, really.
We did laugh a lot, but for the wrong reasons.
The executives at the Channel 7 said once, famously, "Oh, Nancy and Reg, they're very good, but what can you do with them?" Well...
So then we went on to do a Noel Coward called Tonight at 8:30 for Melbourne Theatre Company.
That's right.
Reg had just finished hair. He had this great afro. And I'd just come out of a show called Promises, Promises. And there we were at the wonderful Melbourne Theatre Company to do Noel and Gertie.
That's right. And I had to have my hair cut. Well, I behaved like one of those dogs. You know when dogs suddenly have a haircut and go hide behind the couch for about 3 weeks?
You went into a giant decline. You did. You could hardly speak to him. You didn't know who he was, did you? And then we kept being Noel and Gertie a lot.
Yeah, we struggled through that,
Struggled through that.
But we had a good time. And then, I think the next time was when you choreographed Firing Squad.
Yes,
my
and
show,
that was
Firing Squad. That was about 80...
The 80s. Well, you went off to do all those fabulous one-person, one-woman, one-stroke man shows.
Spectaculars, yeah.
Yes,
but it was very nice to have you come in for the more or less the last of the big shows and choreograph, doing all that wonderful tap dancing that we had in that.
We got the tap dancing in finally.
We did, finally, yeah. And then the next time we worked together was for the Melbourne International Arts Festival.
A wonderful one-off concert of Stephen Sondheim's Follies.
That's right. It
was very special.
It was very special. It had all the most wonderful people. I mean,
Jill Perryman, Tony Lamond,
June Salter,
Glenda Raymond, Maggie Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
Louis Fiander, yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Look, and directed by Tony Sheldon.
Yeah.
It was sold out within days, and there were, scalpers trying to get tickets. But it only lasted one night.
I know. But we were all fairly hysterical, just at the sense of occasion. That
and
all
having
these
to
artists,
learn it in 1 week.
That's right. And we were all brought together and we were so excited, overexcited. But then on that night, the audience was certainly more than overexcited, weren't they? They were wetting themselves in the foyer, actually, before the curtain went up. Anyway, that was a nice thing to have done with our lives. And then I think the next time...
out of the blue... I got a call from Opera Australia, which was lovely, to ask if I would be in My Fair Lady playing Mrs. Higgins. And I said, and who's playing Henry? And they said, Reg Livermore. I said, I've always wanted to be Reg Livermore's mother.
Well,
Stage mother.
I took her at her word, and that's what she's doing in turn. She's being my mother again. The next show I write...
myself for life, I think.
No. The next show I write, I'm going to be your mother.
Oh, excellent.